Today I'm going to show you how you can bind your sheet music to include trifold extensions. For the example, I'll be using Misha Sulkine Pearl's Hands and Lips of Wind, which has 10 pages and 5 movements. First, lay out the music to plan page turns. There isn't any time to turn pages during this movement, so we'll need to have 3 pages out at once. Set page 3 aside and fold pages 1 and 2 shut like a book. Continue to do this for the other pages. On page 9, we have a strange situation where the movement changes on the 3rd page. I'm going to put these 2 pages aside, and we'll do something a little different with them at the end. Now we're going to tape the pages together, excluding the trifold pages, using the basic binding method. I use gentle paper tape because it's flexible, can be removed from paper without damaging it, and doesn't rip over time. Remember, when we tape these pages together, we'll be skipping the trifold pages. So I've taped page 1 to 2 to 4, not 3. As you go, fold the pages like an accordion to create your booklet. When you've finished your base booklet, it's time to attach the trifold pages. We have page 1 and 2 and need to add page 3. Take the edge of page 2 and isolate it from the booklet. Tape on page 3. Now, tuck page 3 in and turn to the next set of pages. Next, we have page 4 and 5 and need to add page 6. Take the edge of page 5 and isolate it from the booklet. Tape on page 6. Now, tuck in page 6 and turn to the next set of pages. Next we have page 7, 8, and need to add page 9. Take the edge of page 8 and isolate it from the booklet. Tape on page 9. If page 9 were the last page of your piece, you would be ready to bind the spine of your booklet, but we're going to add our special page turn at the end. Skip ahead in this tutorial if you're ready to move on to binding the spine. We have page 7, 8, and 9 all ready, but it's time to add page 10. Take the 3 pages and, instead of tucking page 9 in, fold it accordion style so it would look like the last page of the book. We need to tape on page 10, but we don't want to bind the edge of page 9, since we need to see this section of music on a trifold with pages 7 and 8. So we're going to attach page 10 to this blank seam here. Isolate the seam and tape on page 10. Now, when page 9 is folded, it's next to page 10 and we can go all the way to the end of the piece. Here's exactly how your special page turn will work. Play through page 7, 8, and 9, but instead of tucking page 9, turn it like this. So you have page 9 and 10 together and can play to the end of the piece. Now that we have all of our trifolds taped, it's time to bind the spine of the book. Since we have 2 available sections, we'll take both and tape them together. If you have more sections, you'll need to use the complete spine binding method outlined in the basic method of score binding. With a piece like this, that has a blank first page, I like to add the title and composer as a finishing touch. Now we have a performance-ready score. Let's see how a piece like this would actually fit on the stand. Before you begin the performance, you will need to open up all of the trifolds. Play through the first 3 pages, in this case the first movement to the double bar, tuck page 3, and turn your page. Play the next 3 pages, tuck page 6, and turn your page. In this case, play movement 4, but before you start movement 5, turn the page so that page 9 and 10 show. Now you can play to the end of the piece.